Hi, I'm Elise Galladay. I'm the Assistant Director here at the Good Shepherd on Neff Avenue. If you follow me, I'll go ahead and start showing you some of the classrooms in the building. This is our nursery. In this classroom, we have kids from 6 weeks to 12 months old. They have their own cubbies where all of their bottles go. That's on a shelf and in the refrigerator so that everything is personalized. After their meal times, the teachers will sing with them, whether that's Bible songs, they'll read stories with them. And in this classroom, we have a ratio from 1 to 4. So you will see one teacher for every 4 kids. Teachers can get on an individualized level with them. They can really know their personalities and really know their strengths, know their weaknesses, and work with those weaknesses to help get them ready as they move on to the next class. This is our Explorer classroom. It's set up into 2 groups. We have Explorer 1 and Explorer 2. When they move over to this classroom, they are 12 months or walking. Once they move over from the nursery, we try to get them transitioned to the toddler schedule. The learning times, they start to be introduced in this classroom where they sit at the tables, they're coloring, they have a short little Bible time in the morning. They're using a lot of words to increase their vocabulary. So then that way, when they do reach the older classrooms, you can start having full-on conversations with them. Typically, it's right around 16 months that we transition the kids over to the Explorer 2 classroom. They have to be at least walking. They are still technically in the same room. There's just a half wall that divides the Explorer 1 and the Explorer 2. Then they'll come in here into our Discovery classroom, and that's 2 to 3 year olds. We have a Becca curriculum here in the 2-year-old classroom. It's a Christian homeschool curriculum. We start introducing phonics, numbers, language development, music. They will all be in their chairs, face the front. We don't expect them to sit in the chair for longer than 10 minutes. They also start Bible in this classroom, and then they also are starting the Lord's Prayer. So that's something really special in this classroom. Once they turn 3, they move over to our beginner classroom. In our beginner classroom, we have 3 to 5-year-olds. They can either stay in this classroom until they go to kindergarten, or they can also move up to our advanced class. The difference between the beginner classroom and the Discovery classroom is we are really starting to focus on letter sounds. They start counting to higher numbers. They have Bible twice a day. They do it once in the morning and once in the afternoon. We start to introduce something called reading circles. On 3 days of the week, we pull groups of 4 or 5 over to a table and work through the alphabet flashcards. I truly think that they are ready for kindergarten when they leave here. When they're in the beginner classroom and they have mastered their alphabet, this is the classroom that they would go to. This is the advanced class. This is located in our lower building. They feel like they're a big kid now when they come down here. In the advanced class, just like beginners, we keep a pretty strict schedule. They have learning times, recess times. They can recognize a letter, say the sound, and they're blending them together to start reading. My son went through this program and he left the advanced class reading before he even went to kindergarten. And then next door, in the kindergarten classroom, we still use the Becca curriculum. They're just doing more in-depth reading. They're counting higher. They're adding, subtracting. They have music and art and PE. We do Bible twice a day, just like we do in the beginner classroom. They also do some testing at the end of the school year, just like they do in public schools. Now we're in our Learning Center classroom. We have 1st grade through 8th grade. We go off of a curriculum called the ACE system. They are in their own, we call them their offices. They look like little cubicles. They're working at their own pace. If they're not understanding something, the teachers down here will go over to their office. They will help them. They answer the questions that they have. They work through the question that they have. Also in this classroom, they do Bible. They have recess times. They have art, PE, and music. With them being in the Learning Center and working on the ACE system, it really does get them ready to go out into the real world. You're setting goals, whether that's day by day, month by month. Having goals in life is very important, and I feel like here at Good Shepherd in the Learning Center, this is where it all starts. From the moment that you walk in the door here at Neff Avenue, you can just see on parents' faces that this is such a welcoming environment, a welcoming place, that they know that their kid's going to get the best care. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour of the Good Shepherd on Neff Avenue. We hope to see you soon.